he gives me this disgusting smirk. He gives me this disgusting smirk, and he's just like crying onto like his face is on her boobs. His face is on her boobs. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I decided not to do like the whole face and talking in the camera kind of style. When you're watching this video, you will see that I'm talking a lot. Like you can see like my mouth moving a lot, and that is only because in the beginning stages, like when I was recording this video, I wanted to just do a regular makeup tutorial, but I was just like, you know what, let me turn this into a story time, because like that's pretty much the majority of my YouTube content anyway. So I'm just gonna turn this into a story time. I am thinking of like conjoining like 2 or 3 stories into this video. Obviously if that doesn't work out, then it will just be one. I don't know, but I'm just gonna tell you guys my stories anyway. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Oh, also before I start the video, what I'm actually doing in this video is I'm showing you guys how I do my red eyebrows. I'll probably include that in the title, but I just wanted to add that this is my first time doing red eyebrows. I've never done red eyebrows before, and so I decided to use a lipstick / eyeshadow method. So if you guys would like to follow along with that, then feel free. Okay, so boom. This story happened when I was in the 5th grade, right? And so we were like just finishing up gym class. Like my entire class was just finishing up gym class, and we were all supposed to go back to our class. Like we didn't have to wait for our teacher to come pick us up from the gym, because the gym is like really close to our classroom, so we could just walk from the gym to the classroom, and in between the gym to the classroom is the changing rooms and stuff. So or was it the changing rooms? Oh, sorry, no, they weren't changing rooms. They were actually washrooms. So between our class and the gym was the washrooms, and so the girls would go to the washrooms and change their clothes into their regular clothes, and the boys would do the same. So I was just like sitting by myself. So okay, let me just tell you guys. There's this one kid in our class. If you were in my 5th grade class, you probably know who I'm talking about, because he was very, very unique, very distinct from everybody else in our class. But I'm gonna name this guy Lamp. Let's name him Lamp. So Lamp was there, and he was kind of like all over the place. So in our gym, we were like doing all our like workouts and whatever. Like we would do like games, we would run around and all those things, but nobody wanted to partner up with Lamp, because like he's Lamp. Like there's something that we always found something off about him. Of course now that I'm older, the way we treated him obviously wasn't the right thing to do. Like everybody's a human being, everybody deserves like to be treated like a human being, but we treated him like he wasn't a human being. Simple. Like literally we treated him like he wasn't a human being. But mind you guys, we were in the 5th grade. Like we were little children who only thought about ourselves, and who we considered who was normal or not, which is not fair, but that's what we did. So Lamp was like mostly by himself, and you know, I was also like not really much of the liked kid. Like I'm not really a liked kid in the class, so I also found myself by myself sometimes, hanging out by myself. I didn't have any friends, but I didn't want to be friends with what's his name, Lamp either, because like everybody already considered him the odd one out, and I didn't want to like associate myself with the odd one out, because at the time I considered myself like a little bit, I was like, you know, like I knew I was still a loser in the class, but I was like a little bit higher than what Lamp was, because Lamp, I don't want to like describe the kind of person he's, because like that's kind of mean, but like, because I don't know how Lamp is doing now, but like he's like, at the time everybody thought he was like kind of off. But he was like by himself during gym class, and everybody else was to find like a partner or whatever, or just to team up with somebody. And because I found myself by myself as well, I was kind of like inevitably had to be with Lamp. So I was like working with Lamp and like doing our games. I don't remember what games we were doing, but I think oh yeah, we were doing like volleyball or something. So we were practicing how we like to serve the volleyball. And you know, like I'm like very tall. Like even when I play other sports like rugby, like my friends will always be like, girl, you gotta like calm down with the serving and like stop throwing so hard. I don't even realize when I throw so hard, but I do anyway. So like I was like throwing the volleyball to Lamp, and I wasn't doing it in a way to like make him mad or like that I'm mad that he's my partner or whatever. I would just like throw the volleyball like really hard, like without realizing. I didn't know it was hard. So I served the ball to him, and then he would make like little like remarks to himself, like I don't know what he says, but like he's like always mumbling to himself, and I'm just like, I don't know why you're acting like this. Like if I am throwing it too hard, you could always let me know. I didn't know I was throwing it too hard. I thought I was throwing it pretty normally, but every time I served the volleyball would hit the highest point of the wall of the gym. And okay, I know that sounds crazy, but like the gym is like your average house. Like it's like really small. So like, one second guys. So when I hit the ball, it would hit the highest point of the gym. And I was a pretty tall person anyway, so like I don't know, I was throwing the ball pretty normally. Like I wasn't throwing anything, I wasn't doing anything serious, but he would always mumble it to himself, like I'm like doing it as if like I hate being his partner or whatever. So like gym ends and stuff, and we put our balls away and we're going. And so what happened? Oh yeah, so I actually left the gym a bit earlier before gym ended. I didn't even know gym was about to end when I left. But so I went to the washroom, and then I came back from the washroom. I'm heading back, and I'm like inside the hallway between our classroom and the gym. So I'm within that little hallway thing, and I'm heading back down to the gym to like meet with my other classmates. And I see that like some of my classmates are going back to class. So I kind of took that as, okay, gym must be over then. So I see Lamp coming down the hallway, and during when he was coming down the hallway, there was another teacher. So this teacher wasn't like our actual teacher, but she was like a friend to, but so the teacher was there, and the teacher was within that hallway with us, and she's like talking with other students and stuff, and she's like saying hi. Some of the students knew her. I didn't know this teacher, but she was saying hi to them. And then Lamp comes into the hallway now, and then he's just like he comes up to the teacher. Well, he doesn't come up to the teacher, he's like inside the hallway, and then like he sees me, and then he sees the teacher, and then he starts like fake crying, like, oh, that mean grade niner. Like he starts calling me a grade niner. I didn't do anything, like I didn't do anything wrong. He's probably just mad that I can serve a volleyball stronger than he can. So then he goes up to the teacher. He's just like, oh, that mean grade niner. I'm in his class, by the way. I'm in the same class as him. We're all in grade 5, and he's calling me a grade niner. And he's just like, and by the way, grade 9. So our school was from, I think, yeah, from kindergarten to grade 9. So grade 9 was the highest level. That's why he was like able to call me a grade 9. And also I was like the tallest kid in our class. So that's another reason why he was able to call me a grade niner. So he's just like, oh, that mean grade niner was bullying me. She tried to hit me. She's being so mean to me. And you know what? Instead of the teacher to like turn his like crying and like try try to like settle the issue, like being the mediator. Because if I was a teacher, I would try to mediate the situation and be like, oh, what's the problem? Like, why are you doing this? No, she turns around, he's just like, oh, it's okay, sweetie. And he like, and then the teacher like hugs him. The teacher like hugs him and be like, and is like, you know how like when a tall teacher like holds the head of a little kid and like presses the head onto like the chest or whatever, on the stomach. That's what she was doing, and like trying to comfort Lamp, making him feel like he's actually the victim, when like all I was doing was serving the ball really hard. Apparently, like, I didn't know that I was serving the ball that hard that it made him think like I am like this intimidating grade 9er. Like, bro, what is wrong with you? I was so mad when that happened, because like I felt like I hate feeling like I was like a bully or something, or being a problem to somebody. So like, instead of me to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, like apologizing, I look at him and then he looks at me like he gives me this disgusting smirk. He gives me this disgusting smirk, and he's just like crying onto like his face is on her boobs. His face is on her boobs, literally, because he's like really short and this teacher's like pretty average tall, I don't know. But his face is on her boobs, and his head is like pressed right on her boobs, and he's just like and I'm just like, I didn't do anything. I'm not even in grade 9. And the teacher, the worst part was that the teacher was like, oh, it's okay, Lamp, don't cry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, and like, the way like I handled my anger at that time was through tears. Like, I wasn't in the class, like, because we had to go back to class, right? Like, gym was over and everything. Like, the teacher didn't come pick us up. So instead of me going straight to class, I just stayed in the washroom where all the girls had to change their clothes. I stayed in the washroom, and I started bawling. And it was like so much that I was like, I've never cried so hard at school. Like I cried so much that like one girl in my class came to me, and she heard me, and she's just like, and I told her everything. I told her that like, oh, Lamp was like accusing me of being a bully and making the teacher think that I'm a bad person. And I was like crying so much, like I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. And he's like calling me a grade 9er, and like I'm a victim, or like making him look like he's the victim and I'm the bully, and I'm bullying him and stuff. Like, sir, that was like the worst thing someone has ever done to me in the 5th grade. I know it's like not a big deal, but like, imagine somebody calling you a bully even though you didn't do anything. You had no intention to bully that person ever, and then like in front of a teacher too, and you make the teacher think that you are like a bully to them. And then like after, so my friend, she's not really a friend or anything. She just wanted to know the tea. She wanted to know the gossip. So I told her, and then she was just like, oh, sorry. Oh, this and that. And so I calmed down and stuff, and then I go back to the classroom, and I sit down on my desk, and the teacher, like, he wasn't teaching anything at that time. He was in front of the classroom, but he was sitting on a chair, and he was just having a conversation with the class. So then I come and sit down on my desk, and I'm like looking straight at the teacher, and I had no idea. I had the reddest eyes. Like, my eyes were bloodshot. Like, they were so red. And my teacher looks at me, and of course he ignores me, because like that teacher was such a terrible teacher as well. He ignores me. He doesn't like acknowledge why didn't Chikube come back to class at the same time everybody else did? Why is her eyes red? Like, what, like, you should like be able to tell the signs. Like, and also like I was staring at the teacher, and I was like sniffing and stuff. I was like cleaning my nose and stuff, and I was like still trying to hold back tears because I knew I was spending too much time inside the washroom. So, but yeah, he didn't acknowledge anything. And like when I came back to the classroom, I sat down and stuff, And I look over and I see Lamp, and Lamp looks at me and he's just like smiling, he's smirking, he's just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't hear anything he was saying, but like he was like so happy that I was crying so much because he felt so accomplished for some reason. And I think it's because like everybody didn't talk to him, so he felt some kind of power over that situation of him being like small. For the longest time he's like been so in the shadows, and now he's finally able to take on some of the popularity or whatever of matching somebody to the ground, whatever. I don't know, I have no idea, but he was like laughing, he was happy that my eyes were bloodshot and I was like crying. Like somebody probably heard me crying in the washroom because like the doors are open or whatever. But yeah, no resolution to this story, but like obviously now like I wouldn't cry over that. And yeah, like if you are in the 5th grade, if you are in any grade right now or anywhere in your life, don't ever blame somebody for bullying you, or like, you know, making up a fake story just so that you can look like the victim, or just so that you can be like on top or like feel good. Because I'm telling you guys, people get a rise off of people who like off of their victims, like who cry and like get sad and feel sad. So if you don't do anything, if you like don't entertain your bullies, then they won't have a reason to bully you. And I stand by that because I experienced that, and I know now that like if somebody is bullying me, and like even if you don't say anything, that can still be like a way for bullies to still like secure their dominance over you. Like you need to like either stand up for yourself or like tell an adult. Because like, okay, let me tell you guys, the next day, right, no, like even after school, like I was crying so much that like I felt so belittled. I have no idea what word I could describe, but I felt so like I don't know if betray is the right word, but after school I told my dad. He was just like, oh, it's not a big deal, this and that. Like, okay, fine, but so you're not gonna listen to me even though like I felt very hurt by what Lamp did to me. So I go to the teacher herself, the teacher who comforted and like fueled up Lamp's accusations. I go to her because I saw that she was supervising the playground. So I go to the playground and I talk to her, and I tell her like, I'm not in grade 9, I am in grade 5. I'm in grade 5 and Lamp is in my class. And then she's just like, oh well, it's okay, whatever, it's fine, like it doesn't matter, I understand. And like I still didn't feel heard after that. So like I know I said like standing up for yourself is like, or like telling an adult is like is a good idea, and I still stand by that. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and that's just reality. I feel like that's just how the world works. But for the most part, if somebody's bullying you, you gotta like talk to them, you gotta tell them, and then like if they don't stop, then like you still keep doing it. You gotta stand up for yourself. You just gotta keep talking to them like, hey, don't talk to me like that, don't make fun of me like that. Because like for me, I always kept quiet. When somebody's bullying me, I don't say anything, because it's like it was one of the hardest things I could ever do, like for me to stand up for myself. But at the same time, it's one of the best things you can do for your mental health, like knowing that you stood up for yourself, and then they hear what you have to say is like more than you just being quiet the whole time and them just continuously putting on their bullyingness on your shoulders, and you have to carry that around with you. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for listening. And this last little clip here, it's just like a little wrap up of my makeup tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. red eyebrows. Red eyebrows. Ewo! Hey, 15 minutes already? I didn't even realize. Jesus, this is a whole lecture. A university lecture online. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I like how they turned out. And you guys better like how they turned out too. I'm gonna do my makeup off screen because I already consumed 50 minutes of this video. So yeah, just 1 second. Okay y'all, so this is the finished look. As y'all can see, did my foundation, lipstick, put on my lashes, eyeshadow, all of that good stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, of course, and if you want to continue following with my content, go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys had anything, like if you would have done anything different, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know like different feedback and like different techniques that you guys know about, like doing different color eyebrows, and also like let me know if there's like another color that I could do and you guys would like to watch it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments. Okay, take care guys, bye.